Hey guys. um, yeah, this is funny because I always forget how to launch the Windows recorder. So if you're on Windows, Windows 11, I don't know if it works with Windows 10, but you can press Windows key, Shift, and R, and then it should bring up the snipping tool, which then you can resize the window and then record just the that area of your windows because my screen is actually very large. It's an ultra wide, and well, anyway, so all right. So today we're going to do a few things. First of all, I'm going to show you how to resize images. So right now I've already done it for Newell Bloom. And so if you look here, it's 1.3 megabyte, but I've resized it to 323K. And if you look at the actual image, it it's pretty comparable. So this is the original image of the larger size, and then this is the compressed version, which I can't tell the difference. So, I mean, if you really peep in the pixel, you can see smudges, but I think most people are not going to see uh, the default, the faults, I guess. So if you look at the original image, yeah, so maybe these pixels are more defined, but yeah, it's less jaggedy, I guess. Um, but Well, I don't know. It to me they look the same, but one is 1.3 megabyte and the other is 300 kilobytes, which is much smaller. It's like more than half the that size. Now I'm going to show you the free version. So what we are using is called Affinity. So let me see Affinity about. Well, I can't move that back, but it's called Affinity and it's free. It does require you to have a login, but it's a free login and an email. And so how they log you in is they email you a passcode, and you just copy that code and you're logged in. I don't. I think if you don't log in all the time, it makes you log in. So I don't know. That's the only annoying thing about this program. It's like Photoshop. Um, I'm going to show you something about it. Um, um, by the way, it's very hot here, so I have the AC on, and so if you hear noises in the background, it is because of uh, just the air conditioning. All right, so Affinity has it's like Photoshop. So if you're familiar with Photoshop, it's a little different though. I mean, it's kind of made by uh, I guess Apple people. So their whole thing is from a Macintosh user. I'm a Windows user, so a lot of this stuff is not something that I really care for. I don't know. But yeah, so if you're comfortable with Apple stuff, you can figure it out. Basically, what I'm using it for is to compress the image. So if you go save as, it wants to save it as a Affinity file, and you can't change it. And that's one of the most annoying things that I think this program offers that I really don't like. What you have to do is if you want to save in JPEG, you have to export it. So you go File and you export it. Okay, and the so if you go to JPEG best quality, it the estimate size is 5.3 megabyte, which is way too large. I recommend doing medium. It cuts it down by more than half. And then what I normally do is I also resize it. So it's at the original size is 3,500 um, pixels. So you can change it to 2,000 and it will bring it down. Now, the quality is cut by 45. It's out of 100. So what I normally do is I also change this to 60, which is like more than half. So I don't know, like I feel like 60% is a good kind of like compromise for quality and image quality and size. Maybe we can do 75. As long as we can keep it under 1 megabyte, I am happy because unfortunately, WordPress charges extra if you want more storage. And right now, I already upgraded to twice the storage, but it's we want to keep it low. We want to keep the file sizes small. All right, so it's about 400K. I can live with that, so I can just go export. And then what I'm going to do is I put an X here, and then that to show me that it's the changed name. All right, so let's take a look at the actual image. So let's take a look at the two images that we say. So this is the new photo. It's 441K, and then this one is 215 megabyte. And like I said, if you let's look at the edges of the nose. So this is the original image. Okay. So we can open up the smaller image. Yeah, I guess it's more pixelated, and you can see the color. Let's do a side by side. Let's see. So let me make this one a little. Oh, does it not? This is as okay. This is as maximum as it gets. So this one, obviously, because we changed the size, the original size is much larger. We can zoom in much more. But yeah, you can see here, especially up where the pointer is, and then here, you can see um, the differences. And if you look at the color of the skin tone, this is smoother, and this is more jaggedy. And it's only because we're zooming at the maximum pixels. Um, and let me make it smaller. I'm trying to match the size here. But yeah, you can see there's a color difference here and no color difference here. So there you have it, the nose. So yeah, it's to me, if you're viewing it at 100% or 90 or 100%, let me view this at 100% here. Oh, actually, that 100% is actually much larger because, like I said, we've already resized it. So if we compare the two, I don't. My eyes are not quite as good, and I can't really tell the difference right away. I mean, once you zoom in, yeah, you can see the imperfections and stuff, but at the cost of a 2.1 megabyte versus 400K, I don't know. To me, I would take the 400K, and that's the reason why I compress the images, because I don't think it really overall makes a huge difference unless you're really peaking pixels. All right, so that's step one. So right now I already got the set list up. So what I'm going to do is actually replace all the photos that's uploaded already, and then I'll do that a little later. But right now I'm going to show you how to do HTML coding a little bit. But what we need to do is actually we need to let me just do this really quickly. So I should have set this up earlier, but what we need to do is actually find the event for this. So God, I'm just rambling right now. So Widow Speak, that's the event. So what right now I'm gonna edit the event, and then I'm gonna insert the this image here, add gallery. Um, so this is what I want to upload. I'm gonna upload this. I'm gonna upload this. I'm gonna upload this and this. Okay, so this is actually what I really wanted, because what I need is actually the link. It says copy URL to clipboard. You click on that, you copy the link, because I actually need the link. The next thing we're gonna do is yeah, this is I'm just gonna ramble on. Hang on a second. I gotta find the thing. Where is it? All right, so all right. So what I'm gonna show you is how to I have a something called like a dummy setlist code. This is just a random, not random, but this is my template, I guess. What we're going to do is copy this data here. So this is the set list for Newell and, or is it Newell? Anyway, we're going to copy this because she didn't have an encore, so we can get rid of that. Okay, so I'm going to just copy that there. The link, this is what I needed, the link. What I'm going to do is copy this in here and in here. So this image here is the set list. The set list is going to float to the right. So how you know that is because it says float to the right. And then if you want to change the size, you can do that here, where it says the height is 100 pixels and the width is going to be 75. Now you can change it to like say 100 and then this to 150. But this is the width and this is the height. You control the width and the height. If you normally just paste in without specifying the width and height, it will default to the original size. And the original size is like 800 pixels, so it's going to be 800 pixels. But we're telling WordPress, or at least the HTML reader, that it's 75 pixels. It should not exceed 75 pixels. All right, so we have here set list, set one. Now this is for multiple sets, and it has a value of 0, so it won't count it if you put that line. The LI stands for line item. All right, so we're going to delete that because we don't need that. But what we do need is this here. Okay, I'm going to delete that. Okay, so Date Sugar is the first song. Card to Go, Power. What I'm doing is just copy and paste in. And then the last song is to do until at 2. I don't need this. All right, so this is our set list right here for Newell Bloom. All right, set list. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is this image. So what we have here is the event here. What I need to do is copy this here. So I'm just going to copy. Let me try to better explain this. So if you visually view it, what I'm copying is this cover art right here. Okay. So that link is here, starting here, and it ends here. So A starts it, and then A ends it. So you have the backslash A, that means it ends it. So this whole section here is one item. Okay. Uh, what I actually really want is this here, this link here. That's the link I want, and that's the image for the post art. But since everything is set up, I'm just going to grab this section here. All right. All right. We go back here. I am going to replace the cover art. And so if you copy this, oh, all right. So div starts it. Okay. So you need to end it with the div, right? But you have a div here, and then you have a div here. So you only end it once. So you need to end it again. Okay. Because you got div and you got div here. So you need to have two end divs. Okay. I know it's kind of weird, but you need to end what you started. So this whole section here is one item. Okay. All right. So I'm going to copy this. And then let's go to posts. God, this has actually turned out much longer than I wanted. So we're going to look for, sorry if it looks squish. Hang on a second here. Okay, so this is what we want to edit. So if you do block editor, yeah, you can do that in block editor. I am more comfortable with classic. But if you do it in block editor, I'll show you how to do in block editor. This is very simple. All right, so you're in code editor right now. So you just have to paste it before it starts right here. Okay, so I've just pasted in. Okay, now let's preview it because I think I just sometime I've screwed it up before without previewing it. So you need to preview it just to make sure it looks okay. So we're going to preview it. So if you look at it, there you have the image artwork, and then you have your set list with the actual set list photo right next to it. Okay. Oh, let it win, and then Mitsubishi, but there's actually a blue until Act 2. I don't know what that is, but that's what's given to me. So it looks like this song here doesn't actually appear on the set list. What is this talk here? Let me click on that. Check time. Okay, so so this is obviously kind of like a newish band who. So if you're given 30 minutes to play, um, you may go over, you may go under. So around this time, she has to check the time, make sure she has enough time so she can play these extra two songs. So usually these two songs might not make it onto their full set if they play much longer, or whatever. So that's what she has check time written on here. I think that's kind of funny. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it, and that's how you do it. I think actually this is not complete because I think I do need to add in the Widow Speaks set list. That wasn't given to me, so I didn't look it up. But actually, I did look it up, and this is it. It's on setlist FM, and this is the set list. And again, the process is simple. You just copy this here, okay? And then you go back to my notepad, okay? So we're gonna have that set list. We're just gonna copy Widow Speaks. So Widow set list. They have this hidden code called play video, and it's under every one of their song title because they want you to play the YouTube video or whatever. So if you have the song recorded, they can reference it. But a lot of times there isn't. And the play video, because it's hidden, will appear in your clipboard if you copy it. So I copy all this. So basically, I am because so she has an encore. Okay. All right. So this is her set list. or Whittle Speaks set list. By the way, I saw Whittle Speak like a long time ago. Like the first time the car broke down or something, and anyway, she didn't have a we didn't have a photo of the set list here. So for her set list, we can delete this part here. Okay, so all right, and then the set list here, I am just gonna uh, insert here. So what I need here is the encore thing. Now, let me. So this is my encore. Okay. Um, okay. So it says encore. So encore will appear right after everything is simple. Okay. All right. So this whole section here is the Whittle Speak set list. So what we're going to do is copy this here, and then we're just going to insert it in the code here. You want to do it before this set list. Okay, there we go. We're done. Oops. So again, let's preview it. There we go. This is her set list. Okay, so this is a Molly solo. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, normally what this needs to do is I make this gray. So, but other than that, I'm happy with what it looks like. Photo looks good. What I'm gonna actually end up doing is replacing two of the images or three of the images because they're too large. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. We also one more item that I like to do is I like to do explore more because we've previously seen Widow speak like 4 or 5 times. I like to kind of give a link back to further reading, I guess, and I'll do that a little later. Right now, I'm not prepared for that yet, so I'll do that a little later. I'll add it in later. But if you want, we can do just a search to see um, before some of the. So yeah, so I've seen them in 2017, and then we saw them again in 2015. This is actually in Georgia, and then yeah, this first show here, no, or yeah, the 2012. That's when I think the car broke down. Um, Or actually, I wonder if it's here, 2012. Uh, Here, let me see. Yeah, so they had to cancel because their van broke down in Chicago. I knew something like that happened, and so they never actually made it to this show here, and that was at the Triple Rock, and I think they were. I don't think they were the headliner. I think they were opening up for 254. So yeah, 254. Whatever happened to them? So yeah, this is a photo. Well, anyway, so that's so yeah, the first time we never saw them. So all right. Thanks for listening. I guess. How do you stop this? Oh my goodness.